The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide. No, he doesn't have any authority to do that because it's a constitutional law. We may think it's a bad law, but there's no question that it's a constitutional law. There's no question that the president believes it's a constitutional law. If it's constitutional, he has to faithfully execute it the way it's written. He doesn't have authority to change the terms.
The reason that employer mandate and these other provisions that are within Obamacare are important is because they work together. The whole law and these provisions work together. You have to have the employer mandate kick in so you can get some of the funding, the individual mandate and so on, because they're supposed to be paying for a lot of these benefits that were given out under the law.
Yeah, that's a great point. It's not his money, by the way. If in theory, if you wanted this law to work properly, and whether it's a good idea or a bad idea, the people who are implementing it should want it to work properly. Mm-hmm. That money is the public's. It doesn't belong to the president. He doesn't get to say, I don't think I'll collect this 3 years' worth. That belongs to us. It doesn't belong to him. Mm-hmm. And if it is a law, again, that he has no constitutional qualms with, and obviously this is one, he must implement it as written. He does not have discretion not to do it.
Obviously, he sees things differently since we're on change number 28 to Obamacare alone. That's not even counting all these other executive actions. I want to ask you this. Yeah. You and I have talked before about this, about what the Congress's remedy is, and you said many times, as a practical matter, it's either to defund a law that they don't think he's implementing properly, or to impeach him for not doing his job as the chief executive. They've tried to defund Obamacare 44 times.
Right.
Didn't work. As far as impeaching the president, there doesn't seem to be any political appetite for that in this country right now. So what are they to do? Because right now on Capitol Hill, they're talking about more legal action against him.
Well, the two tracks are not mutually exclusive. They don't have to just defund Obamacare. They can start slashing the president's budget on all kinds of things to try to bring him to the point where he faithfully executes the laws. As far as the case for impeaching the president is concerned, I do think the lesson of the Clinton impeachment is it doesn't matter how many high crimes and misdemeanors you have, and not faithfully executing the laws would qualify. What matters is there a will in the American public to remove the president? If there's not, it doesn't even make sense to start going down that road. But the case still has to be made.
So what do they do? Sit back and watch it?
No, they should start slashing money today. The House of Representatives does not, look, Congress has to approve money that gets spent. I know they'd like everybody to believe that everything's on autopilot and they're just absolutely impotent and powerless and, we only control one half of 1/3 or whatever. They can stop.
They've got the power.
The government can't spend money unless Congress signs off on it.
Andy, good to see you.
Good to see you.
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.